So guys, imagine insulting your own damn audience, and then you are losing, and then you are not knowing why you are getting bad mouth, you are getting ridiculed for bringing up a topic that has nothing to do with gaming because you're salty that the previous host for the G4TV was better looking than you. Apparently, some trolls coming out and saying, "Yo, this chick is not masturbation material," even though she takes, apparently this chick takes trolls seriously, because what decent guy would say something that stupid and actually mean it? Because it was an obvious troll and she fell for it. So guys, what I'm talking about here is the G4TV host who is continuously bad-mouthing gamers out there who don't agree with what she says. And she is, from what this article right here is stating, they are losing subscribers, which means they are losing viewership, which means they're losing revenue, and G4TV might just be, canceled once again because of this because of this chick's rant. So I made this video about two weeks ago about the G4TV host doing the whole sexism in gaming rant, and I'm talking about how that's more of a personal issue than a gaming issue. That was her personal ordeal. That was her insecurities that was being sprouted out, that she felt like needed to be addressed, but nobody didn't really give a damn, because she's mainly putting her and that Adam Sessler guy was putting their politics over gaming because of progressivism, and they're losing viewership. So guys, let me read you this article about how this chick is literally destroying G4TV and making a lot of gamer girls look bad. G4TV loses thousands of subscribers following ex-play host Indiana Black's sexism and gaming rant. And what may be one of the most unsurprising backfires of all time, G4 has begun to bleed subscribers by thousands following ex-play host Indiana Frost Black's recent on-air rant about sexism in gaming. Broaching the topic during a recent edition of the show's The Airing of Gaming Grievances segment, Black began her now infamous speech by asserting to viewers, "In joining G4, I was ecstatic to be part of something I grew up watching as a child, but every time G4 is brought up in various channels, even in this YouTube channel, we have a chat in front of us. I can see you without a doubt. There was a backlash because I'm not as bangable as the previous host." Again, that is a personal problem. That's not a gaming problem. That is a personal problem. But you want to get mad at a lot of people for calling out a lot of things that they don't like about this channel, and you are responding to trolls, and now you're a little upset about it.
When this originally happened, and my gaming grievance was actually going to be about Red Dead Online. So the subreddit for Red Dead Online. Again,
she was supposed to be talking about. She was on a roll about for Red Dead Redemption. Now all of a sudden she's talking about sexism in gaming. Let's go ahead and skip to that part.
I do think that there is a larger discussion about Red Dead Online, and that we need to have eventually, about game design versus immersive experience, and comparing the Red Dead Online multiplayer experience versus the solo player one. But I actually want to talk about something so much more important than Red Dead Online: sexism in gaming.
Yep, I'm going to skip that because I don't want to watch that crap again. Black didn't declare, and that's just obvious sexism. You don't need to explicitly objectify women or declare that you hate women or to be sexist. Here's the thing. Here's the thing right here. Her host, TBH, the Black Okage. Again, I watched the Black Okage. He does the same thing in his channel. The Black Okage does the same thing in his channel. Talk about there was a couple of things that he said from a couple of videos from like months ago. Talk about what was that video at where he was talking about hot tub streamer girls or something like that. Yeah, he was talking about that. How again? Here's another one. Why subtle flexing works better with women. He has these kind of thumbnails on his channel, but Frost doesn't want to point to TBH about it. And now she's losing subscribers because of it. G4 is losing subscribers. X-Play is losing subscribers. The viewership is going down. People are bashing them on this platform right here called Twitter, making more revenue out of their channels like Geeks and Gamers, Eric July, and I think Ryan Bostu, I think it is. I don't know. I forgot his name. They are ridiculing G4TV, and now they are getting more subscribers out of it because what freaking Fox was talking about in sexism in gaming was completely stupid. It was stupid. And now here's another article about the same host that apparently doesn't want to actually clear up the misunderstanding about what she was trying to do, because there was a lot of misunderstandings that she said. G4 host Indiana Black responds to sexism in gaming rant backlash. Tell critics to read on some feminist lit to better educate yourself. Again, here we go with this freaking feminism in gaming. Feminism in gaming. She doesn't want to talk about the things that she said. Apparently she doesn't want. She can criticize people for what they said, but when people criticize things about what she said, she's apparently, yeah, you guys are brain dead in some feminist talking points. Even though a lot of us have said a lot of things about some feminist talking points about how this whole sexism in movies and games type thing is all just freaking clout chasing. That's what it is. It's clout chasing. So, speaking publicly for the first time since the airing of a now infamous sexism in gaming rant, G4 personality and X-Play host Indiana Black has doubled down on her accusatory view of male video game players. Again, only male video game players are like this, apparently, in this chick, guys. Even going so far as to accuse one particular critic of being sexist and recommend he read on some feminist lit to better educate yourself. Again, this is one person she's going after. One person. She did all this because of one person. How sad is that? That is freaking sad. During a recent broadcast of X-Play, after finding herself frustrated with a number of objections to her recent reviews, despite her admissions as seen later in this article that she had in fact misspoke on two games, Black accused her critics of being sexist towards her simply because she was not as bangable as the network's previous host. That is a personal problem. That is a personal problem. That's not a us problem. That's not a the gaming community's problem. That's a personal problem from Frost. That's what she has to deal with. But she doesn't want to deal with that because it's all about her. And she doesn't like to take criticism. That's what I'm seeing here. Ultimately, Black declared to viewers, when you were in our DMs or in these YouTube comments or in Twitch chat right now, those reactionary threads thinking that I'm somehow ruining your current X-Play experience because you can't objectify me how you previously did to Morgan, or that I'm somehow less qualified to speak on something, but you can't quite put your finger on why, even though I'm reading the exact same script as Adam, but you have no problem with his part of it. Okay, first of all, this guy right here, bona fide dumbass. Because his rant about Republicans was completely biased, and it came from a progressive liberal point of view. He's the same guy that would criticize that group for being a certain way, but then he doesn't actually want to call out, doesn't actually want to have a one-on-one conversation with some people from that group and say like, yo, why you think this way? And then, but he wants to go on a freaking Twitter rant saying Republicans are Nazis are Republicans and stuff like that, not actually having like legitimate conversations. This guy is a freaking idiot. In the wake of these episodes airing and the subsequent spread of Black's rant across social media, one viewer on Reddit, Squidgirls, took to the G4TV subreddit to a post and thread current as to why are people hating on a lady host, especially Frost, because she's an idiot. She's an idiot. She wants to bring out her insecurities on this well-known platform, because apparently she didn't do it. I don't know, because I don't know if she did it on her own personal Twitch or YouTube channel, but she goes to a well-known chat gaming platform like G4TV and bring forth all her insecurities about herself. And when she gets criticized about, yo, we don't want to hear this, we want to talk about gaming, she's mad about it. She's mad about it. Quote, okay, the user's questions were soon met with a response from Black herself, who informed the subreddit guy. Apparently, it blew up how I'm spreading misinformation because I made mistakes when talking about the game releases. Sorry for not always getting it right. She dismissed her critics. I work a lot of shows, and game news isn't my straight or passion. Then why are you even doing it in the first place? Playing games and reviewing them is. But if you inherently think women shouldn't be in your hobby, then making these mistakes became fixations to justify my accurate. Okay. Who the hell said that gaming was just a male thing? Who the hell said that? The gaming was just a male thing. Because that stereotype has died like over 20 years ago. That gaming is for men only, and women should be out there playing Barbie dolls and not gaming at all. You guys remember that freaking woke gaming commercial that freaking Sniper Wolf did with that little girl, giving her a PS5, and her mom talking about, games are not for women. Yes, that was stereotyping right there. This whole gaming is not meant for women, are not meant for gaming. They're more for dolls and all that stuff. That stereotype has been killed 20 freaking years ago. 20 years ago. Apparently, you have some people out here still claiming that it is. That the stereotype is that women should not be playing games is, a very strong suit, which is not. The reason why a lot of people, especially men, don't like women in gaming, especially these Twitch streamers, is because they use their tits in order to get views instead of some actual gaming. They use their tits for views, boobs for views. That's why a lot of guys don't like girls in gaming, because they are exposing themselves objectively as sexual beings instead of actual gaming. Which we ain't pushing the stereotype. Y'all pushing it on yourselves when y'all have Twitch streamers like this. That's like that freaking white chick with the pigtails and the massive moon balloons. I forgot her name. I really don't care. But you have Twitch gamers, you have female Twitch gamers like that, but apparently that are identifying themselves as sexual objects in order to get views. But you don't hear Frost talking about that one bit. For what I know. Noting that League of Legends was brought up, Black rounded up her response by accusing the League of Legends, a European championship, of perpetrating rampant racism and sexism during her time with the organization, taking issue with such occurrences as English language broadcasts of events being hosted by white people and key managers and Riot and Sports, saying incredibly offensive things about diversity and inclusion and thinking it is a bad thing. I would have committed suicide if I had stayed at the LEC, and that is why I left, she added. From the bullying from the community and the toxicity from the management and lack of support from the team and peers, I have a full mental breakdown due to the working pressure and treatment of those managers. Okay. However, despite her attempt to silence her critics by preemptively painting them as blatant sexist, Sean Finnegan found himself unmoved by her flippant condescension, telling Black directly, "You were out of line. You wagged your finger at the community and you demonstrated incredibly unprofessionalism and a lack of judgment that is not only immature but lacks any true self-awareness," he explained. "You obviously can't handle criticism and you have huge self-esteem issues." Again, what we've been saying this whole time. Your rant mentioned in previous hosts and making the bangability and jackout comments were crude, inappropriate, and just foul. You alienated gamers who have supported you had you approach the issue without being toxic and insulting. You know what? I agree with that. Has she not been pretty toxic in that rant of hers? Some people may agree with it, but it says she painted a demographic like male gamers as all of us out here claiming that, you know, Fox is not this bangable woman that, you know, a lot of us want to see talk about gaming. When the previous host was using her sexuality to get viewers in G4TV. Where the hell was the criticism for that from her? What the hell was the criticism? You can't find it. Because apparently sexism in gaming can only be brought forth by men and not women in gaming. But guys, yeah, this is just another freaking, you know, you reap what you sow type thing. When she used a platform as big as G4TV to unleash her insecurities and her politics onto other people, and people like, yeah, I ain't watching this BS. So guys, that's my take on it. I'm just one opinion here. If you guys like what I'm saying, like I'm subscribed, share this video. I will see y'all next one. Peace.